What's up guys, Kimmy here, and I got some Shogun 2 gameplay. I'm gonna go through a full campaign as much as possible, so it's gonna be a long campaign. So I decided to do something different on my channel, and it's Shogun 2. Lately I've been interested in the Total War series. This is my first Total War game, and I got it with my graphics card that it came with it. It was a promotion. So I decided to download it and try it out. At first, I didn't like it because, as most of you guys know, that I'm a more person of a FPS shooter. But I gave it a second chance, like during spring break, and suddenly I just got into it. So I'm gonna discuss to you guys how to. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm new to this game, so I'm gonna try to use all my tactics. Now, don't be afraid to post a comment below if you guys like pretty experienced with RTS games like Total War, because I'm not that experienced. So I'm just gonna let the gameplay away. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna survive. But the basic idea of Shogun, if you guys don't know what it is, Total War is a franchise that's based on RTS, so real-time strategy, and it based on historical events. And one is historical events. It goes by series like Total War Rome, Total War Napoleon Total War, whatever it's called. But I got Shogun 2, which is the recent one, and I only have just the game, so I don't have the DLC version. I want to try to get DLC, but later I got into it, and I have kind of idea what history of this. But to give you a general background, Shogun 2 is based upon the feudal times of Japan during from 1500s to 1600s before the Tokugawa shogunate came to play. So I'll give you a little idea throughout the campaign. So I'm gonna choose a faction, and these factions are different. They have difficulties because depending on the location, it's like a game of Monopoly on in the maps. But once you get into battle, it gets into like real-time fights. So I'm gonna choose. So Tokugawa is basically the successful one. Might go with that, but might play on do Tokugawa as I expect myself. But they do. Each one of these guys have different factions of specialties, superior increased income. But I might as well go with, let's see, I think I'm gonna go with these guys, this clan. So there's different clans, they call clans, and the reason why it's called feudal era is because Japan was not a unified country. So basically there's like provinces in these little provinces, and each provinces, these guys have control their own under a leader called a daimyo, and a daimyo is a regional lord. And it's basically the control of castle and the control provinces. It's like Europeans at the time, the feudal era of Europeans when they controlled their own castles. The same idea, and Japan was not united, like I said. So these guys get in a fight because there's like different daimyos and they control their own clan. And that's pretty much the background of this era. So I'm gonna choose these guys, and it's gonna be a domination campaign. So I'm gonna leave it on normal difficulty. And I do not honestly know how long I'm gonna survive. But I'm gonna try to keep the video as short as possible because when it comes to RTS games, they are very long games, and I try to keep you guys a little entertained. Gonna let this load. It's gonna take a long time to load. But at this time, 1500s, 1600s, Japan was nowhere near the international grid, so they would have no foreign influences. It's just Japan itself and clan leaders, daimyos, and the people who serve under the daimyos are the samurais, which are the soldiers. If you guys didn't know, and the soldiers are controlled by I believe the shogun. So the shogun is basically the general. I'm gonna let this little cutscene go.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Date lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We do not walk the same path as other clans. We are revered as strong, independent, and brave in battle. Our warriors are feared. Their skills with the Nodachi are unrivaled. In battle, they terrify the foe. Bisha Mountain, the war god has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Date clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls.
So yeah, they used to be like united, and I don't really care about this guy. And flashy text. Honestly, I have some experience, okay, so I'm not gonna go through the tutorials. But it's like a game of Monopoly. You can see all this. Now, I do have a really good strategic location. You can see I have a port right here, which is probably my economic basis. And I only got like 3,000. So it's like a game of Monopoly. We take turns, and each clan does take turn. So before we call the Daimos. Okay, so here's my Daimo. I'm pretty sure it's in here. This is my Daimo. Now this is his clan or region, and this is the only province he's control. So the idea of this time is to control. Well, it's called a civil war, but many of these clans go through civil war just to control all Japan. And the idea was that back then, I think it was like Akishaku, something like that. Honestly, I don't know, but that Shogun was. It used to be peaceful, but until now, the people of the clan do not agree with them. So now, there's basically nobody's taking the control of the entire Japan, and Japan's going through civil war in order to reclaim that throne. And as a clan leader, we got to do something. Whoever takes the throne always wins the rule. So it's basic domination. So what I'm gonna do is gotta move these guys up, and these red areas I'm not able to go. There's a certain distance I can go. In order to get more distance is to upgrade my roads, which I will. I think, yeah. Let's see where, yeah, trails. So these allow me to have a better trailing. So I might want to upgrade that. And I'm not gonna upgrade my castle yet. And start recruiting. So they do have spears and katanas. And the advantage of these, each one of these guys have disadvantages. Like the bowmen, they have not good at close range or any melee attack. They only good at range. These guys, they're good at sieging, like going against like a wall. Not necessarily a wall, but like a wall army. Just go head on head. And these guys, they're good on head, like one-on-one, because they have the sword, the samurai sword. So, but I do favor the spear over these guys. And every time I recruit, there's an upkeep cost, which is 71 coins. If you can look on the little stats on the left right here. So this is a certain amount of money, and here's my finances and income, finances, how much I can tax. I don't want to keep the tax too high, but in order to get more money, you gotta conquer. That's the idea, or open up a market. So I want to keep, for right now, he's gonna recruit, and I'm assuming this is my enemy. So I'm gonna hit it. It's gonna go through seasons, and all these clans, you can see all these clans take their turns.
Yashigaru provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry charges, but their tight formations leave them vulnerable to missile troops and skilled infantry units.
So yes, these guys are defenseless against these skilled troops, something like these guys, but any skilled troops, they're really defenseless. So right now, I know for a fact this guy's gonna try to destroy this rice patties. So what I'm gonna do is gonna recruit more these guys, and then send them, gonna trap my enemy. Now food is a major factor. Right here you can see the little icon here is food, and pretty much I'm at the average point of having less food or having enough food. The higher you want, the better it is. And you wanna upgrade my harbor. Yeah, let's upgrade the harbor for better, you know, trading. Now keep in mind, the Europeans did not, at this time, the Europeans did not meet Japan. Until like 1800s, which is far from now. We are in like 1500. But only people I honestly know that met the Japanese, because they're really isolated from the world. If you look at their geographic location from the globe, but only the Dutch were the one who kept contact with them. Which, once I get contact with the Dutch, I'm able to make muskets or lock match muskets, whatever you want to call it. So I want to trap these guys. It's just like that, they saged. So they raided my village. I'm pretty sure that they're around here. They're like hiding in the forest. That's why they disappeared. But I'm gonna trap them, okay? Just as I thought. Ooh. Get some cavalries. Alright, so this is the first battle. I'm not too sure of the tactical way to avoid this, but this is a battle. Now I'll show you guys about the seasons, and winter is the worst season to attack a castle. And this is the enemy right here. Territorial enemy. And this is gonna be my man, because the reason why it's like a box, usually it's gonna be one way, but the reason the box is because I trapped them from my other side, my other, I think, how would I call it, my other group. But yeah, I got them trapped, which is good.
You have chosen to launch an ambush, a sneak attack.
Oh, never thought of a sneak attack. So I'm gonna go get them. So the way you can lay out is I click on them, like any RTS game, you click on them and you formate it. I can create the size, like make a big line, or like this, but I like keeping like threes. And if I hit R, they start sprinting. Speed up the game. May want to try to get these guys. Oh, don't attack yet. I'm gonna attack it. And see how they got raped. See, they are no match against the spears. They're bowmans. They got no match. So keep it a line, maybe like this. Now I can't make it too thin, or they can break through the line. You get what I mean. So you want to balance, have a choice. And this is the leader of this group. And this will be... So the terrain does have a factor to the game right now, and they do have the upper advantage right now because they have the hill. And whenever my squad, well, not squad, but my group try to go up the hill, it's gonna slow them down and they become tired, which I don't want that to happen. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna surround them. I'm like speed it up. And this is the moral right here. And moral is really very important to understanding this game. And you can see the flag. There's two different morals. mortar right here. This is my, and overall this is a victory. And if this bar reaches all the way up here, I basically win. But my group does have morals, and these are their morals. And this is like the ability to fight. And if once it reaches red or 0, that means these guys are gonna run away, like the Sam right here, these little bowmen who lost. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move up slowly. I'm waiting for those cavalries to make their move. You know what? Actually, I consider taking this direction. There we go. If I only had archers right with me, be okay. So I'm gonna go up the hill. Yari. Okay, again I had to attack these cavalries. This is like a cautious way. Just get guys up faster. What are they doing? What are you doing? Keep it in line. Got them surrounded. Start charging. Oh, what are you doing? Well, I guess it's just the beginning of the game.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
I don't have a general with me. And see how the morals are demoralized, which is not good if I was in that situation. And see the bar is moving up. I'm going to victory. Oh, these guys are running away.
My lord, a glorious victory.
Don't want them to run away. Now the key idea here is try to kill everyone, because they're gonna, once they run away, wait, let's continue. But once they run away, they're gonna be like camping somewhere out, and they're gonna try to stay alive. So you don't want that. You want to kill everything. Let's go. Leave no prisoners. Speed up. Whenever a group gets defeated or defeated, like one of these groups defeated, their moral goes up, which is pretty good. Yeah, let's end the game. This first game probably boring, but first game's first. Once it progresses through, you can recruit some much more skillful, and more tactics are going to be required in the future. But it's just the beginning. Hey, decide that it's still there. Hey, let's try to finish these guys off. And now, oh, it's my commander. See, if only I killed them all, this would not happen. I think I can finish them off. They're completely useless right now. They got no defense against them. But I completely outnumber them right now, and they only have one alliance, enemy alliance. One is long. This game is a very long loading screen. Yes, dry. Hey. Okay, so I wonder where they're at. And this arrow means that my other faction right there, see? We got them trapped. Here, let me form a line here. And this is my general, or you can call it the commander. Now, I don't want this guy to die. It's like a game of chess. You don't want your queen to die or your king. So, what these guys do, they can keep the morale up so these guys can continue fighting. And if once these guys drop, these guys will completely feel like insecure because they don't have someone to lead. Now, if you're playing defensive, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but if you're playing defensive, take up a hill. Whatever hill, you're perfect. You're pretty much perfect, unless it's artillery. Okay, just stop these guys. These guys. Spread these guys out. These are really guys. These guys have a really bad situation here. Oh, we got some Yariyashi. These guys better than these. Yari. And this is the... I would call these artillery, but they're bow actually archers, but... Yeah. It's like defensive. It's just basically cornered them. Oh, whoa, whoa, you saw that? Look at that. It's like a heart from a tree. They completely lost. No way. No way, no match. Let's finish these guys off. Let's make this quick. I think I'm gonna end it here once I finish these guys up. Continue. Gotta kill these guys. What are you guys doing? Okay, speed up. These guys are completely running away. I don't think they're gonna create another group because they're really no match. Oh, I think that ends. Oh, there we go. If you are a man, even if you die in a ditch during a battle, you will die pitching forward. So, oh, I don't know how to say that. 1800s, wow, that was ahead of our time. But I guess that's pretty much it. This is gonna be pretty much part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I would try to upload more, something different to my channel. I'm not sure you guys are interested. I'm pretty sure you guys are all interested in my other gameplays, which is Battlefield 3. And Battlefield 3 is still my top priority for my channel, but I wanted to play something different, and Shogun 2 just happened to catch my attention. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you have any more knowledge of if you play this type of games, because I don't play this type of games like most case scenarios, but I really do suck at RTS. But hopefully we can conquer entire Japan throughout. Probably a long time ago. Probably long. It's gonna take a long time. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and later.